Hello, hello. This is Espa, and welcome to the Global Speedrun Association League race between LilAggy and Stravos96. I am joined here today by co-commentator Ganon Slayer. How are you doing today, Ganon Slayer?
I'm actually doing quite alright. How about yourself?
I am doing fine. If you'd like to share, I heard you had a nice PB recently.
Oh yeah, I got second place worldwide in Lost Kingdom Koopa free running, and I'm
Second
going for world
place.
record.
Second place, Lost Kingdom Koopa free running world record holder. We will see these guys race through Lost Kingdom today too. They're not quite
Yeah,
as fast, but to be fair, they're doing it for quite a while longer.
yeah,
Um,
very quite a lot longer. Uh, but
Definitely, but this is definitely a hype matchup. We've got and like I don't know, very easy to say, oh, Stravos, he's the king of racing, and like he has been definitely tearing it up. He's been, the only two races that he's lost have been to among those top two. He lost to Nitro and Curbs, but other than that, he's been on fire. LilAggy's been more up and down, but his last race was really promising. He got a 102.59 his last race, which is really good for him. And Stravos actually in his last race against Fur, he got a 102.40, which is like
ooh, okay.
that was actually, I think that was his worst race time of the league, was his most recent one. So like put two and two together, LilAggy improves just a little bit. Stravos does just a little bit worse than last race. I think we could have a close race on our hands. It could go the other way though, and Stravos, I feel like he could just pop off and get like a 100 in a race, and he has yet to get his first 100 in a race. So we'll see how that plays out, but yeah, I'd say either way, if Stravos pops off and gets a 100, or if this is a close race, LilAggy maybe pulls off the upset. Like, who
Mm-hmm.
knows?
Yeah, I'm really hyped for this one. Could go either way, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, looks like we're just about to get started here.
Yep, about to start with a kingdom, the very first kingdom, Cap Kingdom. But
Yeah.
once we get these runners started and synced up here,
Yep.
okay, we have time. And
Cool.
Cap Kingdom, now a kingdom that Ganon Slayer you may be very familiar with. Um,
Yeah. Uh, this
yep.
kingdom is uh it's pretty interesting. It's you think because you go here the most, you'd probably do the best here, but that's really not the case. There's so many things that can go wrong.
Definitely a lot
It,
of things that can go wrong. And actually, Stravos, one of those players that, I mean, long overdue, but very recently, I think like a week or two ago, he did get his first 219 on physical in Cap Kingdom. But before that, he's had 220.07. He used to have the Cap Kingdom world record, actually, quite a
yeah.
while. Before Dance was the king, he had 220.07 for so long. But he finally broke that, got the 219. But yeah, Ganon Slayer, we're joined today, luckily, talented commentary team here today. Ganon Slayer actually has a 219, but it's
But
on,
it's
on digital.
digital.
But
Yeah.
hey, 219 is a 219. Get a
Yeah.
little faster when it's on digital, but on physical, it's even more impressive. And Stravos recently breaking that mark, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Stravos claims to have like a lot of tiny things that he claims are consistent and let him get in. You'll see that he entered the door slightly ahead of LilAggy right here, but we'll check on that timer sync up.
Yeah.
Anything here is just minor differences.
Right, until we hit left side. Then once we hit left side, we could actually see some big stuff happening. Depends on depends.
Definitely both of these runners going for fast left sides, but Stravos, all right, both of them got the triple jump out at least.
Yep.
And they're both
Okay.
good. Stravos, again, like just having a little faster left side. Definitely Stravos making up a tiny bit of ground here in Cap. But
Wow, that's a 220 for Stravos and a 222 for Aggie. Okay, so well, considering that they don't mess up the end part, but
yeah,
that doesn't
very
happen
nice.
at
They
all.
both got that little buffered jump there. The timing
Yeah.
window for that is not too crazy. As long as you're mashing A, you should get that jump. But
Mhm.
we are on our way to the promised land, Cascade Kingdom.
Yeah.
We'll see. And definitely, like you said it, but solid caps from both these players, and I'm excited because I don't know personally. I mean, like you never hope for people to mess up, so like I'm personally hope that both runners pop off. I hope Stravos gets his race 100. He almost had it too in his race against Lil Curbs.
Oh,
He wasn't on
yeah.
pace to win, but yeah, did you see that one?
I was
The end.
commentating that one.
Oh, you were commentating. That was
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he.
I was hoping for him. It's like 4x pace, and then the game ate his input. That ledge is so stupid.
Definitely, both of them pulling off FMS. Stravos going for wall jumpless FMS, kind of hard trick, but he does it. LilAggy doing wall jump.
Yeah.
But yeah, that definitely at the time that would have been. I feel like that was PB pace for him on that race. Now though, his PB is a little better. He got a 1:00:31, I think, is his current PB. Definitely though capable. He's had a pace on. Travis has had a pace with like a 1:00, a high OX, best possible time in luncheon. But of course, turnip clip messed things up. But definitely, like I think he's capable of getting an OX, you know. And then once you get an OX, you're in the fight for sub hour. So
Right.
who knows?
You don't even
Definitely,
really.
I'd say. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't need one. Yeah, definitely. Especially when you consider like Goryuya and Suisaiga, I guess they're both in the fight for sub hour and they don't have OXs.
Well, I mean, Goryuya was insane because he got a 25 and he lost 25 in luncheon, which was just like crazy. Goryuya's insane. But yeah,
Yeah,
like you were saying
definitely.
earlier. You can go.
Okay, sure. I was just saying, Goryuya definitely having some crazy paces out there. He actually beat that recently. I don't know. We're just talking while these guys are going through the long multi-moon cutscenes of Madame Brood, but actually now we're getting into some real content as Stravos and LilAggy are gonna attempt chest clip. But what were you gonna say while they get this moon here?
Oh yeah, what I was saying, like you said earlier, I haven't really seen any mistakes from Maggie. It's just that Stravos is playing like slightly more optimally, like a lot of tiny things that are saving time.
I agree. Stravos tends to pride himself on being sort of like a technician of this game. He's like, you know, he's got the pen and paper. He studies. I don't know. I guess that studying wasn't good enough to get chest clip here. And
Ooh,
LilAggy
neither.
not getting it either though, so it's even Steven.
Oh well, Aggie having slightly less clean backup, but
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna allow Stravos to pull it to a little bit of a bigger lead.
Definitely will be enjoying that lead. And
Yeah.
actually, right here, Stravos prides himself on another one of these technical strategies. He does medium action guide skip. As far as I know, he's the only runner in the league to do this consistently. And I have never seen, personally, I don't think I've ever recorded Stravos missing action guide. However, it's a little bit slower. So basically, most people mash to get, you can skip an action guide during this cutscene that you'll see, and Cappy will freeze. And he'll either freeze for like 2 seconds, or he'll freeze for 1 second. And you want him to freeze for 1 second, obviously. But basically, the way that he does it, instead of like mashing, he like uses a visual cue and like waits a quarter second after something
Whoa!
happens to like, yeah,
I've
that
never
look good.
seen that. Okay.
Yeah, but
Interesting.
LilAggy also got fast action guide skip there though. So
Yeah.
I actually think LilAggy technically saved time because the way that I frame counted it as least is that Stravos's normal fast action guide skip takes like 7 to 8 to 9 frames, 30 FPS that is.
Mhm.
Versus Stravos takes like 14 frames, 30 FPS, so it's like a little more frames. But if you miss fast action guide skip, then it takes like 35 frames. So like
Right.
definitely medium is better than not getting it at all.
Right, and if he's consistent enough at that, then he might as well just go for that.
That's true because regular action guide skip tends to be like 50-50 as far as I've seen, and these tiny things they all matter, you know.
Right.
And we are going. No one here doing lake crate because if you were doing a new sand route, basically you would skip that rumble room moon. But
Mhm.
we are going for the traditional sand route, which makes sense for these runners.
Yeah,
Oh,
especially in
the
a race
Steam
setting.
moon. Yep, definitely would be the smart move. We are about to go to Dram. I would say Dram and Sphinx Clip now are like the two big things. I guess, you know, there's notes you could get a single spin throw or not, but like definitely you can lose some major time on Dram and Sphinx Clip.
Yeah, definitely. So let's hope Dram goes well for both runners. Stravos going for Ice Dram. I don't know which version Aggie goes for. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna
Looks
be
like
doing the
he's
more
going
traditional
for
one.
traditional.
So, hey, you
Nice,
can
nice capture from Strav.
looked good on Aggie's screen too. So hey, now you get to see both versions of it too. If you've never seen both, there
Yep.
you
Ice
go.
Dram, the version that Stravos does saves, I've heard about 0.3 seconds compared to
Yeah,
normal Dram. Really, it's like, it's kind of a preference thing. I guess, you know, once you're going for sub hour, like, you might, you know, those 0.3 seconds matter. So, yeah, you're going to go for Ice Dram. But for some
right.
runners, it is a preference thing. Like, Orolme goes for Ice Dram.
Right.
We are going up to Sphinx Clip, though, by mashing our buttons in the correct order. We can go
Ooh,
right through that
okay.
wall. First try for Stravos. Both of them
Yeah.
probably going for double clip. Oh, LilAggy missing the first clip. Second try,
Okay.
though. Not that bad.
Yeah, right. Let's hope Stravos can get a second clip good. Wow, okay. So both clips first try for Stravos. That's always
Very fast.
yeah.
Aggie coming
Alright.
out. Alright,
Nice.
second clip, first try. So he was like, you know, 2 clips, 3 tries for Aggie. Not that bad.
Right. That's not gonna lose him that much time over Stravos. Only a few seconds.
Yeah. And something to note, by the way, and of course, like, stuff happens in everyone's run and stuff, so, like, but I'm just saying, in LilAggy's last race, when he got the 102.59, he missed Snowdram, I believe, at least twice, maybe 3 times, or, like, maybe just missed the setup once or
Ooh.
something, but, so, like, that's definitely, I think he can get, like, a 102 flat pace in a race, and his PB 101.59, so, like, I don't know, maybe he can improve it in a race, who knows, we'll see, but,
Yeah. He
no
def
huge mistakes so far. Yeah, what were you saying?
he definitely has the potential to. Based on some of the stuff I've seen from him, he definitely has potential to get a PB in a race. I guess
I
both runners
agree.
do, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Strav already showed that he can be on PB pace in Moon, but obviously his PB a little better now. But yeah, it's actually kind of funny that like when we were starting the league, the cutoff for the slowest player on 1.0 was Orolme at 102.50, and now every single person and there were like many people in the 102 range that were in the league, and now like and there was even Dangerous was had like a 103.30 on 1.2, and that was his PD. So now like everyone has improved to have a 101 to the point where Aggie is actually now that Orolme got his 101 4x, Aggie is actually like technically the slowest PB in the league. Um,
Oh, really?
but that just speaks to like how much everyone has improved. That that could happen. And Aggie has had some very nice race wins. It's not all about PB because Aggie beat Fur, for example. Fur is a guy who
Mm-hmm.
has a 100. He beat Rhea, I think. Yeah, he beat Rails the Ortem, and Rhea is another guy who also has a 100 right now. So like, LilAggy has shown that he can beat people above his pay grade, I guess, in terms of PB. Both of
Yeah,
them exiting Sand Kingdom. A rare race, I think, where neither runner will go for Lake Clip because LilAggy doesn't go for it, and Stravos is like the fastest runner that does not go for Lake Clip in races.
well, yeah. I mean, I can understand why he wouldn't go for it in a race setting. It's super risky, and it could screw over your entire race if you're not really if you're not consistent enough at it, then it's not really worth going for.
I see what you're saying, Gannon, but like, I'll play like the opposite card here. I'll say Stravos actually does late clip in runs. He did it in his PB. Like he actually does late clip in runs, and he was one of the pioneers of late clip. He got the first IL world record with late clip. Actually, he was the first person to break to do late clip in an IL, and he broke the late world record at the time. So I think if you consider those things and like in attempts, also, the thing about late clip is you can't really mess up your run. Like the worst case scenario is that you mess up the movement or whatever, and then you just clip back in bounds, and then the only time you wasted is like the 5 seconds that you use to set up late clip. Um, so I don't know, but of course Stravos has every right to make his own decisions, and it has been working out for him. He's been having a lot of very nice races. He clearly doesn't need late clip to get a good time, so
Yeah,
it does make
definitely.
sense.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I guess there's like two sides to the argument. I guess he's just trying to play as safe as possible in a race setting. That would be
Yeah,
my
and
guess.
it makes more sense to go for it, I guess, when your opponent is also going for late clip, because then it's like you don't want to lose that instant 5 seconds, 6 seconds that your opponent is gaining on you from late clip. But
Mm-hmm.
oh no, LilAggy taking a
Oh,
bonk there from the fish. That's something you don't usually see. Can he get up? Yeah, he can get up there with a cap return jump, doing some
yeah.
Koopa free running movement, I believe. Cannon Slayer.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Is that the movement
Yeah.
there?
Well, you skip the wall jump.
You skipped the
So yeah,
wall
you
jump.
like,
Oh.
so yeah, you do a return jump and then just cap dive up there.
Well, LilAggy, Koopa free running pro today, as we are exiting Lake Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people in chat talking about how the fight to get into the league next season will be crazy, and it definitely will be. I believe if you look at exclamation mark leagues, you'll see the what we have, like the details on that. But one of the quirks basically that not everyone knows about is that the top 9 basically of this league, the top 9 in the standings at the end of group stage, will have a chance to like auto qualify for next season's league if they choose. They'll get an auto invite. They don't have to go through the competition. They don't have to go through the whole tournament for qualifiers and stuff. LilAggy is one of those guys that could get top 9. I think top 8 might be a little unrealistic for him to get into the playoffs, but like top 9 is definitely something he could shoot for and get that auto invite. And
Yeah.
by the way, thank you, Card Crusader, for the Twitch Prime subscription. You show your GSA fire in the chat here to celebrate that. Feel free to subscribe to get our awesome emotes. Stravos entering Wooded Kingdom here. Not that bad to begin with until we get to Nutclip. Then things start to get a little spicy.
Yeah, definitely. Nutclip loses. Well, if you miss Nutclip, it loses around 30 seconds. So you definitely don't want to have any mishaps there. That could cause some very bad things. And if Stravos were to miss it, then Aggie would be able to catch up. So I'm not wanting Stravos to catch up. I'm just stating. I'm not wanting Stravos to mess up. Sorry, geez, I can't speak today.
Of course,
but
just telling it like it is. But
yeah.
Stravos usually is pretty good at this. I tend to think that Stravos really, like, what he focuses on is the important stuff, the big stuff, and that looks like a good nut clip from him. But we'll see how he goes. He's in the wall.
All right.
But this is only half the battle because now you have to do the OB movement, the OOB movement, as
Oob
gang
movement.
player might say.
Flare, dude. Flare Fuser is a legend. I swear. I didn't know anyone even pronounced it as oob, but oh, Stravos having a little bit of issues on the
Oh
ramp.
no, LilAggy missing nut clip. That's big.
Oh,
The question is he
really
gonna go for rock clip? I hope he does, because if he does old route, that's, I don't know. I mean, he could do old route.
route. Yeah, that's losing.
Old route.
That'll
Okay,
lose him around 30.
Yeah, that's a big time loss there. There are a few other things you could do. Like, I've seen some very creative backups. In fact, just in the last race that I've seen, that I believe it was a roll may. Oh, getting a water bonk there. But I believe it was Orolme that he missed nut clip, and then instead of going for rock clip, he went back, did the tree moon. Okay, so he got the tree moon to replace the out of bounds moon, and then he did, like, you know how you can like jump on that little invisible ledge basically to get up to the ramp. He did that, like a weird jump to get up to the ramp, and then he just continued with as if he was doing new route.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's cool. Yeah. It's definitely slower than rock clip if you get rock clip, but I guess if you don't know how to do rock clip, it might be faster than old route still. I don't know. Would it be faster than old route? That's a good question, because you do have to backtrack to get that piranha.
Oh. Aggie's having a lot of issues with the climb.
Yeah, the climb. Not used to the climb, and he wasn't like particularly fast at that climb too. That's what makes the new route slow, basically. The old route slow is that climb and getting that fast. Yeah. So.
Also, he also had a bit of health refresh in pipes as well, so definitely not going well for him right now.
Yeah, so he's already lost 30 seconds plus that extra. Of course, anything could happen. We're not going in the deep woods today. That was very dangerous. He had to go for the wall jump there, and he's not getting the poison buffer jump, taking damage like 4 times in the past minute.
Oh,
5 times in the past minute. Aggie, stop. Oh my god. Okay. We made it through. As long as we get the snub, we're going to get a health refill. No deaths in Wooded today, but we should not be taking damage. That's a little rough, because you do get that damage animation every time you get a moon that takes about 2 seconds. Definitely want to avoid that. But we are getting the Piranha Plant moon, as Stravos already completing that section, moving on to get his last 3 moons, skipping Spirit. Now LilAggy cannot skip Spirit with the route that he's doing, I guess, because he's doing old route. So what that means is that when he goes up, instead of like spin pounding down like Stravos just did and going in pipes and all that, I think he's gonna fight Spirit.
Yeah. There's nothing else that he can really do. He's just gonna have to fight Spirit when he gets up there. Hopefully he remembers that. If he doesn't remember that, that's gonna be bad. I hope he
But
remembers.
hey, at least we're gonna see Spewer 3 times today, because we'll see him twice in Luncheon, and then LilAggy is gonna fight him. The Spewer fight, by the way, in Wooded, in case you haven't seen it, because you might have if you're only watching sub-hour attempts, only watching the best runners, you're not going to see the Spewer fight in Wooded, because we skip it. It's only about 2 seconds faster to skip it, by the way, with New Route, but those 2 seconds are seconds that we are going to take. So, but anyways, oh
Oh
no,
no!
LilAggy missing the moon up there. Everything not going well in this Wooded for LilAggy, having a little bit of a Mario meltdown.
Yeah, this is definitely not the Wooded he would have wanted. This is really
Yeah,
unfortunate.
but anyways, if you're not used to seeing this this Spirit fight, it is pretty similar to the one in Luncheon. In fact, it is exactly identical to the one in Luncheon. Only difference being this is a circular arena, and the one in Luncheon is a square arena. And this is like,
Yeah.
you know, the fourth kingdom, the fifth kingdom of the game or whatever. And Luncheon is like one of the last kingdoms of the game. So the game not really providing that difficulty spike that it has promised. But
Yeah.
it's okay. We will take it as speedrunners. We take easy fights. If there's a cheese, we'll do it. So
Yeah.
we are going up Stravos beginning Cloud Kingdom. Definitely nothing terrible has happened to Stravos so far. I would say this is still a workable pace for him. Not like the best early game he possibly could have gotten, but this is a pace we can work with. We'll see the cloud. I'll see the cloud exit actually. That'll help me a little bit to get a better eye on Stravos' pace, whether that this is PB capable, whether this is 100 capable. 100 I would say is like the primary target that we're going for here for Stravos. Stravos never has gotten the race 100, despite like everyone else above him in the standings has gotten the race 100. The top three, Chaos, Nitro, and Curbs have all gotten race 100s, and the person in fifth below him, Sweet Saiga, has also gotten a race 100. So he's probably feeling a little left out, you know? He's like,
Yeah.
when's my race 100? You know, it hasn't happened yet. It's come so close to happening, but it hasn't. Could be today, the day today. Now, LilAggy exiting with 1954 on that wooded timer. Stravos getting a 2003.
That's
2003,
capable. Pretty
definitely
sure.
100 capable
Yeah.
pace. We've seen
What?
some people getting like a high 19.3x, 19.4x. That's like the best paces ever. But definitely we don't need that. Like if you're trying to 100 in a race, that this is good pace for a race PB for Stravos.
Yeah, definitely.
But a lot of things could go wrong in Lost too, so we gotta keep an eye out for every little jump above this purple poison lava.
Yeah. Pretty much every area in Lost is just surrounded by this purple poison, and it's a one-hit kill. So if you mess up one thing, you fall on the poison, you die immediately. So you definitely don't want that to happen. That's major time loss.
Definitely not wanted. Stravos saying no to the purple goo. As LilAggy goes through Cloud, steals Bowser's hats, but yeah, I would say now that we've gotten through like all the terrible parts of Lost, there is one more part, which is the cage triple jump, and then the moon after that. I've seen Stravos sometimes he goes for the little up throw. Oh, getting a ledge grab there. Don't want to see that ledge grab, but that's okay. Cage triple jump is a little difficult because you do not have Cappy to save yourself in this game. This is like playing, I guess, Super Mario Sunshine when you're in one of the colorful blocks rooms where you have no apparatus to save yourself during triple jump. So if you get a bonk there, it's all over. You know, not necessarily over. You can land on the stump, but like that's hard to do. And he saves himself from that moon. Very clean loss from Stravos. That's what you want to see. Hopefully, LilAggy can follow suit with a nice imitation.
Yeah, Aggie getting meme tree first try as well. That's always good. That jump can be really annoying sometimes. But yeah, looking good so far. Well, having a little bit of issues with the butterfly, but still grabbing it without falling, which is obviously what you would want.
Definitely. As LilAggy continues to finish up Lost, and now Stravos begins the MSSL portion of the run: Metro, Snow, Seaside, and Luncheon. Speaking of which, that order might change depending on how many coins they have. You have over 100 coins coming out of Metro, you're safe to go to Snow. But and Aggie already has over 100, so he is definitely good on that front. We'll see. Stravos has 70. I don't know if you can get enough in Metro, because you don't get that many coins in Metro. We'll see at the end. This is like, you know, an 8-minute split. I mean, a little
Yeah.
less than that now. Everyone goes really fast. But it used to be an 8-minute split. It's less than that.
It's around 740.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if he has like 90 or so, he can still go to Snow because you do collect some coins in Snow before you go to the shop as well. But he's gonna have to. Ooh, taking a
Getting a
bonk.
bonk.
But
Common
yeah,
bonk. But that's okay. Redo the long jump. No Goomba jump necessary if you long jump off of there. It is a little slower. LilAggy, meanwhile, deathless lost. That's what you want to see. That's what, like, we're relieved, you know? Because we have had some runners, by the way, who have gotten 5 deaths in Lost Kingdom during a race. So you don't want to see that. Speaking of which, he's had many runners, actually, who have died right here on this climb of the City Hall Tower. It's another place where the ground is few and far between. You want to make this gap jump between the poles. That's a big point of failure, but we got that just fine. We are on to the impossible jump. Jump actually not that hard, but you know, the camera doesn't like to agree with you. I wonder if any—
Oh, no!
I jinxed it! Oh my
You
god!
jinxed
It's
it.
literally impossible. The jump is impossible.
It's impossible. You can't do it.
This is worse than a death, you know? Like, you're coming all the way to the bottom. I guess it depends what kind of death we're talking about, but this is really bad for Strav.
Yeah.
I literally jinxed it.
Oh,
and
no!
He doesn't know the backup because the cycles are all different. Everything is different. He's like a little bit Mario confused about where to go, what to do.
That's very unfortunate. Well, this
Wow.
jump is.
Oh no, and he's getting bullied by these the I don't know what these things are, mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But doing a little vector there makes it like he's not, you know, he made it with like a foot to spare there. He could have. Oh no, LilAggy going down too. Jesus, we're getting everyone going down here today. But LilAggy knows the backup movement, which is good. You can do a backflip up here. Yep. And then that's the movement you want to see. So, not the worst thing to happen. Stravos now getting into the RNG portion. Definitely, like, that didn't lose as much time as the City Hall fall that Stravos did. That was brutal. That probably, like, that might have cost the 1-0. You know, I mean, it didn't at this point. Like, I think, yeah, like, I think it is still possible. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see the Metro exit.
Yeah.
But, because it's not like the pace was, like, amazing before that, but it was, like, good enough before that.
Oh no!
LilAggy! Okay, didn't fall quite as far, but yeah, he's now like counting his like shimmies on the pole there. You got to count your shimmies, or at least be on the right shimmy spot. Okay, the RNG portion. What is the Wiggler doing here? Doing loop-de-loops. Wiggler doing a roller coaster ride here.
Well,
but it's okay.
Yep.
I mean, kind of missing the last one, but like it could have gone a lot worse. Wiggler decided to take us all for a little bit of a roller coaster ride today.
Yeah, doing a few loops in the same spot. That's a little weird. Haven't seen that one in a while. But yeah. Alright, so now Aggie's gonna be entering into Mecha Wiggler as well. Finishing up the first phase, so he's gonna stare at walls for around 40 seconds, then he'll be doing the RNG part as well.
Yep, we'll see whether he gets a bigger, better pattern.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible that he could get a better pattern, but it could also completely screw him over as well. So we'll see in a second.
Go awry. Yep, exactly. And the thing is, it's all based on how you react, really. Like, is there even real— I mean, yes, there's good and bad patterns, but, like, you know, the good pattern is the one that you react to the best. So I feel like for some people, okay, not getting the head segment there, so he's gonna have to watch out for that. That is definitely okay. At least that was the only segment he missed, not the worst. I mean, you could do better, but that is like nothing terrible from that. Stravos on to Scoop Clip, missing Scoop Clip. That is backing up Scoop Clip is really hard because okay, you got a good backup, but backing that up is really hard because the scooter needs to be moving for you to do. You can't do it if the scooter's stationary because if the scooter won't tilt to clip in, it won't tilt if you're stationary. So you got to be— it's easiest to do on first try. Second try, third try is even harder. Oh, that strat there for doing the dram. Yeah, I've seen Stravos do that. That's like one of his like little flair strats, the tiny things that he does.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think he said that's— I think he said it's slower but more consistent for him, slightly, or something like that. He said that on stream, but definitely Stravos like he does do a lot of unique strats. Not a lot, but like every once in a while you'll see something that's like that's a Stravos strat.
Yeah, definitely. All right, taking a bonk, coming out of the girder, but doesn't mess with his taxi cycle, and he's able to make it over to Pauline still. So minor time loss there.
Definitely, as we see LilAggy about to do scoop clip of his own.
Gets a drive by. That's
Very
always
nice.
nice. Yeah. Meanwhile,
And he is going
Stravos.
for Dram.
All right, that looks good. That should work. Yeah. We've seen Cappy decide to go numerous different places while doing that Dram strat. Instead of where you want him to go, he's gone like up. He's gone to the right. He's gone down. It's gone. It's gone pretty much everywhere other than the
Yeah.
pole.
Cappy's
So-
homing priority is sometimes not always what you want it to be. I see it happen in Jaxie skip all the time where you're aiming for the chest and then Cappy just decides to home to the Jaxie pole or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah.
These things happen all the time.
Right.
But
I guess.
Stravos continuing on as LilAggy talking to Pauline and the musicians. This is the only time that we see Pauline in the any percent run.
Yep. Meanwhile, Stravos setting up for the to get this move with the dive. That should be good. We have seen a runner miss that in the league before.
I don't think I've seen that, but yeah, that's well, it depends how you missed it. If you stay on, that's fine, but if you fall off, that's a little bit big.
This is
We're going up
backup.
Tippy, by the way.
Oh boy.
SM64 runners, this is your place right here. This is Tippy. Tippy and
Tippy.
SMO, not quite as long, but it is sometimes difficult. If he goes for the spin pound, which he does, that's a pretty difficult spin pound to get. Not everyone does that. You need to have a good moon grab position, actually, to even go for that. You get a bad moon grab, you can't even go for the spin pound. So, because you gotta rotate your control stick and not have Mario fall off and like be on that tiny little sliver of land.
And sometimes even if you like get the spin jump, you can ground pound off the edge of it. So you got to be ready to go to ground pound down as fast as possible. Otherwise, you could end up falling off there due to that as well.
Yep. Do not want to fall off, Tippy.
Yep.
And Stravos ending up closing out. Oh, did we get his coin count? Because we're not going to see it anymore from this point on until he gets to snow.
Well, I mean,
I didn't see it exactly, but I guess I don't know. He had 70 last I checked at the beginning of Metro.
He's got
probably doesn't 94. Oh, you saw that you got the snipe there.
Yeah.
So
or
that'll be
84 maybe. I don't know.
84 something 4.
Yeah.
Maybe check
94 84. I think it's 94. I think it's 94.
Yeah, I'd say like 94 is definitely enough. 84 is probably not enough because I think you can get like 12 at maximum. You know, you have 88 and that's fine, but 84 does not seem like enough. But we'll see where he decides to go if he does Seaside.
If he goes Seaside, then he probably has 84. But I think it was 94. Okay, he's going Seaside. So it might be 84. We'll see.
Also, sometimes Stravos like to play it safe. LilAggy taking a little bonk right there. Don't want to see that bonk, but it's okay.
Ooh,
and another
almost
bonk
again.
Or
avoided
just
that
kind
one
of slowed down there. Yeah.
All right. What were you saying before that though?
Oh, I think Stravos sometimes just likes, even if he had 94, he might have decided Seaside just to play it safe. I don't know, so he doesn't have to think about coins at all.
Yeah,
he does
94.
have 94. I guess he's just deciding Seaside, Stravos side, maybe just to play it safe. Getting a little weird cap bounce there. I don't know if that was like almost a value dive or something, but like
he hit the back edge of the cap. The closer you are to the middle, the more like height you get from the bounce. And I don't even know how he hit the back edge, but he did. So that's weird. I haven't seen that in a while. But yeah. All right.
Definitely getting an off-center cap bounce, but he saved it. He realized what was saved himself. So we are on to the first 3 moons of Seaside. I would say like are among the hardest. Maybe they are the hardest now, I guess, now that there's no Rocket Flower refresh. So but Stravos doing good. Yeah, what do you have any experiences to share about this?
Yeah, I am so glad that the new route takes out notes. I hated notes. Notes was like my least favorite moon in the run, just because I didn't go for Rocket Flower refresh, but it was just so annoying because if you miss it, you can't really go back without having to restart the moon, and that's so annoying. I
Yeah, that
really
is a
didn't.
big time loss. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. Um, I don't know. Even like casually, like just, and you think it's so simple, just holding your control stick straight or whatever, but I don't know. You got the camera moving. You've got various different things, and with the rocket flower refresh, of course, that makes it much more difficult. But we don't have to worry about that. As LilAggy getting Captain Toad while Stravos is in Seaside. A little bit of route diversions here, by the way, for the newcomers to SMO in the chat. That'll only last these 2 kingdoms, basically. Snow is a longer kingdom than Seaside, so basically Stravos should end Seaside like while LilAggy's still in the middle of Snow. But
Yeah.
after they both finish Snow and Seaside, they will converge again at
All right.
Luncheon. So
Here we go. Stravos now approaching the fish clip out of bounds. This is the one of the newest time saves that we've found. Looks very cool and is actually decently easy as well. It's probably the easiest clip in the game. And he pulls off the out of bounds movement very nicely as well. Didn't see really many mistakes other than that one beginning cap dive that was weird.
definitely, and LilAggy going for I could see he definitely went for the Snow Moon clip. He did not get it though. It looked like he almost had it, but he did not go through the wall.
Yeah,
Um,
got the up warp he needed, but he didn't get the movement. He didn't get the I don't know how to say it. I guess the
the
movement back
clip.
towards the wall. Yeah, the clip. He didn't get the
Yeah.
clip. That's it. Yeah.
And we are going with the Blowy Joey, blowing away Spinies here, getting the optimal. So that was like, that looked pretty good.
Whoa.
I don't know. But he didn't even have to expend any energy there, like to throw Cappy to get that Spiny off.
The Spiny just decided it wasn't worth it anymore.
Yeah,
All of his
although I
friends
think
just died. So he
I
just
think
jumped.
for that camera pan though to work, you need to like wait a little bit after exiting the Blowy Joey for the camera to pan to Mario, like the normal Mario camera. And it was like halfway through that transition, so I don't think he saved quite a lot of time with that. But LilAggy going for a little bonk there. Not going for the bonk, just getting a bonk.
Taking a bonk. Yeah.
Sometimes the game just gives you bonks. You just got to take them. But
Yeah. All right. At least the Goombas are in a good enough spot for this. So yeah, he's having pretty good Goomba room so far. Gonna be finishing that off with a nice roll cancel triple jump. I love roll cancels. They're probably my favorite form of movement in the game. Roll cancel jumps in general.
yes, roll cancels are super fun. Your angle that you get out of there is like sometimes you got to be very precise sometimes. But
Definitely.
as Stravos enters, Stravos got the fish clip just fine, and he is entering Snow as Aggie is in Snow. But like, keep in mind this isn't as big of a difference as you think because remember Snow is obviously like Snow is
Okay.
4 minute and like 35-second kingdom
Oh,
at its best.
okay.
He misses Stravos misses that umbrella jump to start the
Yeah.
bridge jump, but he gets a second try.
You got a
And
downwards
LilAggy,
wall jump.
yeah, you want to go up with your wall jumps, not down.
What were you saying about Aggie?
Oh, he's gonna do Snowdram.
Oh
We'll
right,
see that.
yeah.
Snowdram is a little bit scary for LilAggy, actually. His last race, he missed it several times. Still got a good time in the end, even after missing it twice. But hopefully he's kind of like fixed that. He doesn't do... Oh, bad vault. Bad vault. Gotta reset that up.
All right.
But not as bad as a true Snowdram miss. Okay, getting a vault this time. And yeah, he doesn't do the little vectors. So, like, that was close. He cut it close on that one. But Stravos getting the optimal Spiny. That's how you want to see the optimal Spiny done. Because you wait for the full transition and then another transition.
Aggie actually doing the strat where you roll cancel jump off the edge and bounce off Cappy from the roll cancel. That looks super cool. It's a bit of
Very
flair.
cool.
Yeah, looked very nice.
Yep. And in just a second, we'll see LilAggy's Snow exit.
Yeah. Alright.
So I see in this chat, by the way, how did Strav fall so far behind? Stravos is not behind. Stravos went Seaside first. So because of that, there is some route divergence. But Stravos is actually ahead by quite a bit right now. Thanks to Wooded.
Yeah, Aggie's Wooded was definitely not what he wanted. He lost at least a minute there, probably. It was just not good overall. Lots of stuff happened.
And LilAggy doing what Stravos just did, getting the first moon faster than... Oh, I
Never
eat
mind.
my words.
Oh
Commentators
my.
curse. I should stop saying these things. I literally said he's getting the first moon faster than Stravos, and he makes basically the same mistake. You know, not the exact same mistake, but like he has to reset up that jump the same way that Stravos just did.
Yeah. All right. Well, now Stravos is approaching Snowdram himself after the shot moon, so hopefully all goes well there for him as well.
Definitely, we hope he will be warping out of there, going for Snowdram. If he gets a first try, he's saving time on LilAggy because LilAggy had to do that little reset up where he goes back and sets it up again. So
Mm-hmm.
not as bad as like a full blown snow. If you miss Snowdram like full blown, then you're losing, you know, like 18 to 20 seconds instantly.
That looks good on
But
strat side.
Stravos, yep,
Yep.
getting those vectors very nice, left and right. Oh, Aggie missing the fish. He has to chase, going all around there, the 360 to chase that fish running away from him. But he gets the fish in the end.
Yep. At least he got it. Like, wow, but he got it.
And once we get LilAggy's seaside exit, I'll have a much better idea of pace because I know seaside exits at least like a little better than snow exits. And same, I guess we do have Stravos' seaside exit in a way. It was 38.54 for him. That would have been his seaside exit had he done, you know, seaside second.
Mm-hmm. So this
So
is like 101 pace for Strav.
definitely 101 pace. Yeah, I mean, you see some guys in the league getting these like sub 38, you know, seaside exits, and it's like, wow, we're going for race world record. But you
Yeah.
get like a minute slower than that, and you're on a solid like mid to possibly low 101 pace.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You don't have to play out of your mind every race.
exactly.
Yeah.
And this would still be a good, you know, good any mid to low 101 run. That's a good race time for Strav. So
Definitely.
LilAggy, fish is going out of bounds there. Hoping we don't go back inbounds with this fish grab. Looks like it is good. It is
Yep.
good.
All right, nice. Scariest part of that movement for me is trying to stay out of bounds when grabbing the first moon that you get there, because you can clip in so easily, and then that just loses you a lot of time, because you have to talk to the Sphinx.
Definitely.
And then at that point, you also have to know the answer to the question that the Sphinx asks.
Yeah,
which-
we've seen it happen actually to Fur. It's funny because Fur actually made the tutorial on this, on like what the right answer is. So luckily he knew the correct Sphinx answer, but it happened in his race, one of his races that he clipped back in and had to talk to Sphinx. A little bit of a time loss there.
I remember Ekwan just completely forgot the clip out of bounds, and he had to talk to the Sphinx, and then he didn't know the answer, so it was a little monk ass, but he got it second time.
I
At
should
least he
catch
got it.
that. Yeah.
What?
A lot
Yeah.
of crazy stuff happening in these races. In these GSA races, you never know what's going to happen. Wow.
Mhm.
Commentator missing LilAggy's seaside exit, but
Uh-oh. Well,
I would estimate him, I don't know, what do you think?
around 2 minutes behind.
2 minutes behind. Seems like it.
Around.
He should be able to pick up some points.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stravos bonking a bit.
yep. Doing a little jump there. Mario just jumping, but
Alright.
we fixed it, and we are on to the rest of Luncheon. Luncheon, by the way, Kingdom that a lot could go wrong in. And all things considered, I guess, yes, LilAggy has one more boss fight to do. He still has to fight Spirit, but these guys aren't that far apart, actually. I don't know. It seems like it would be a little less than 2 minutes, but we'll see. I'll get a visual cue, actually, on, like, this moon grab here. But 41:35.
Yeah, okay.
It's
a little less than 2 minutes.
Anything could go wrong here in Luncheon. We've seen Stravos, I believe he goes for like a slightly riskier, I don't know, a slightly different strat, I should say. Across this pillar, he goes for like a roll cancel, a spin prime roll cancel off of this pillar. And hopefully, if he does it right and it gets the right angle, he doesn't need to dive.
Nope.
Oh, he does that.
Okay.
But
well,
I've seen it's usually, if he gets it right, he does not need to dive there.
Yeah.
He still gets the early cycle on Kotabu.
Right, yeah. If you do the other strat that you were talking about, you can actually throw your hat over the Potabu before it spawns, which obviously saves a little more time.
Yeah. And LilAggy getting this moon here. I don't know, commentator really forgetting what times that we're using for the timestamp
Oh,
to decide who's ahead and who's behind, but maybe you'll remember. But anyways, what's more
who's the...
important is the race here. You can see that they're not
Yeah.
that far apart. And turnip clip, oh, LilAggy falling down the polygons here of the rocks of luncheon. I'm never really sure what these are. I'd like to think that they're like candy rocks or something, you know, some
Oh
sort
yeah,
of
some sort of
edible
edible.
matter.
Yeah. All right. So I think it was 41:35 when Strav grabbed the moon. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
it's definitely like a minute 35 apart ish.
Yep, that'll be like a minute 35. And Stravos having to do turnip clip, he's gonna have to throw it again. You don't really want to see that. Ideally, you get it on the first throw, but at least like he knew what he was doing, kind of. He wasn't really, he didn't go for. All right, and he gets it second. That's not like the worst that could happen for turnip. You know, we'll see. Maybe LilAggy can save some time there by getting it to Kobe, as we say, getting it the first try.
Yeah. Aggie turning his camera down here just to that's just to make sure that the Podoboo spawns later, so now he can grab the Podoboo before it jumps out of the lava. It is a little faster to do it without the manip if you still get the fast cycle, but playing it a little safer doesn't lose that much over what Strav did.
Yep. Oh, getting a weird up, not getting the up throw, but he gets it eventually. But now the cycles are all off for these little um, launchers that move left and right for LilAggy, but it's okay. Stravos, by the way, gets the spin pound on that little sliver of land there, but we are gonna get the last multi-moon, and then they're right out of there.
Yep. Overall, pretty solid launch of Stravos. Had a little bit of a hiccup, like a few hiccups like here and there, but still very nice. Nothing really major. There's the one missed turnip clip, and well, he didn't miss the turnip clip. He missed the throw for it, and then like the little mishap after this other. Okay, he still
Yes,
made it though.
definitely. Yeah, he just fell down a little bit on the wall there, but that is a-okay. This jump
See,
is not that bad of a jump. But turnip clip, oh, looks too far to the right
too
to
far
me.
right.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to reset that one up.
All
But
right.
that looks maybe too close. I don't know, maybe too close.
That should work,
Oh,
maybe.
that
Yeah.
works. Yeah,
Okay.
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 Yep, looks good. We
Yeah.
have got the turnip clip acquired. So again, I would say that was like probably about even, maybe a little slower than Stravos's turnip clip because he had to reset it up once, but not that bad.
Mhm.
Stravos getting that 45-18
Mid 101
luncheon
pace.
exit.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think mid 101 if he plays well for the rest of the run, it should be. But yeah. All right. So Aggie's finishing up luncheon, and Stravos is heading into Ruined. And I'm at least glad that there's a bit of a time difference here, so that we don't have both runners in Ruined for a long time, because there's not much to talk about in Ruined. So at least we've got some actual good gameplay going on right now on Aggie's
Yeah.
side.
Apparently, we got some things to talk about, but we'll get there once Aggie gets right out of luncheon. Not that this is much better. I feel like this is the easiest multi-moon in the game. You just gotta do a few quick hops, hop, a skip, a jump over the cap, and
Yep.
we have the multi-moon.
Simple as
But
that.
yep, no bosses to fight for this one. No, I don't know, no perpetrators, no brutals to jump on. Just free multi-moon, and we'll take it for any percent. You know, because most of the multi-moons are slow because you have this cutscene associated with it that's like 30 plus seconds. But like this one, you don't have to do anything to get to it, so we will take it.
Mm-hmm.
And LilAggy getting right out of luncheon and on to Ruined Kingdom. As you said, Ruined, not a lot that you can do. Stravos showing us the dragon in first-person mode there. Scary dragon, by the way, shaking the camera out of fear, probably. Stravos shaking the camera of fear of the dragon. But, yeah, we have people in chat, by the way, shouting out again, Ganons, which deserves to be shouted out, truthfully. The GSA viewers, they deserve to know. They're following speedrunners, fans of the sport. They deserve to know, you know, the changes to the top marks of the various Koopa freerunning.
Oh yeah.
In Mario Odyssey.
I
And some people might be joining us too. Ganon Slayer, by the way, 18.5 for Lost Koopa free running just a few hours ago. Minutes ago, perhaps?
hours. It was like
Hours
less
ago.
than 3 hours ago. But
Less
yeah.
than 3 hours ago. The second place in the world. So
Yeah.
quite impressive from Ganon Slayer.
I'm going for a record. I still haven't had a Koopa free record. I got so close once. Still haven't gotten one. But
What is the
I'm working on
what
it.
is the world record time?
1837.
So you got like 0.2 to shave.
Yeah. 0.17, which is actually
Yeah.
a lot in free running, but you know, I think I can do it. I just need to grind a lot.
Well, I
Close.
believe in you. Hope that
Yeah,
you
thanks.
can achieve your dreams there.
The closest I've ever been to a record is .06, and that was in Luncheon before Haku, who has the current
Wow.
Lost World
Yeah, I
record.
guess even lunch is kind of ridiculous. That world record is just like what is it, 975 now? Because I
Now
don't
it
know.
is. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess I'll talk about that. So,
Mhm.
the top three was Hamadu at 989, then me at 995, and then Haku at 1002. Then Haku implemented this frame perfect strat in the first segment and saved tons of time. And just got a 975, and I can't do that strat. So,
What is the strat?
it's a slope vault. So basically, if you hit Cappy, like on
Mhm.
the edge at the
Oh, I
same
know what you're
frame
talking
that
about.
you
Yeah,
touch a
I saw
slope,
that.
yeah, you just vault off the slope. It's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah.
Well, anyways, Stravos onto Bowser Kingdom now. Oh no, Aggie only have 1 health. You don't have one here. I mean, it'll be okay if he nails the hit, but okay. He nailed it.
Okay,
Nailed
cool.
the hit. Dragon is slain. Gonna absorb the dragon soul now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could do that in this game? But
Oh yeah,
Stravos onto Bowser Kingdom.
Dark Souls time. All right. Well, getting triple jump ogre there too. That's the most optimal way you can grab the ogre with the triple jump.
Definitely, and it's very hard to pull off that too. So at least for some runners, for Chaos, I know that he doesn't
Oh
go for that
yeah.
even. He goes for the spin
Uh
time.
oh. I was
For
gonna say.
Curbs too. Curbs has messed it up too in his runs too. So
Oh yeah, that was so heartbreaking.
yeah,
Like
cost the sub hour technically, right? I don't know.
yeah.
Anything
So
costs a
did
sub hour in that run.
yeah, he lost 4 in Cloud as well.
Yeah,
So
and he had a bonk
there's
in
that.
Lake.
Yeah, dude,
All those
that's
little.
crazy. Like there's so much time save there, but like the mid and late game was just nuts. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, the SSL in that run was crazy, but Stravos getting shards now. Okay, now we're on to the hard parts of Bowser's about to begin here, where just getting these shards pretty hard. You don't want to get the time from lost Stram. You want to get the last shard in the box here, and grab this moon. Okay,
Okay,
look pretty good. No time lost Stram gets the roll cancel jump there.
that was
Roll
spicy.
cancels, by the way, yeah, roll cancels are pretty like just for new people to the game. You press roll cancels are kind of difficult to do. It's like a little precise the timing, not that crazy, but it just changes your angle and is faster than doing like a long jump, faster than doing a single jump out of a roll. So that's why we use them a
Right.
lot. We're going for
It keep-
Bowser Dram right here.
Okay.
Stravos
Ooh.
has goes for old school Bowser Dram. He
What
does,
is
like,
that
great
camera?
angle. Wow, I don't even usually
Okay.
see that when he does it.
What? Dude, Mario's
Instant
just gone. No instant.
All right, Ganon Slayer. I think we are about to be very somber.
Okay.
Somber
You know what?
up ahead.
Oh
Going to the
no.
left.
Oh no.
Sad times.
You know what?
Stravos disappointing us all with GSA H.
GSA. Oh man, I'm about to cry. I can't believe it. I can't believe he would do such a thing.
Twitch chat not quite loading for me, but I would post my GSA H in the chat if Twitch chat was loading. Hopefully someone else will post theirs. If you have Nitro Smug, you could post it instead. I'm just trying to be fair to the runner here. We post the emote of the top of the brutal they do first, even if it is the worst choice. But
like,
yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm pretty much neutral. I just like say I'm topper first because I do it most often, but sometimes I'll just go Harry it because I want to. Like I just pick one, and people get really confused sometimes.
I respect that. Totally.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want to take a side in the war. You don't want to get involved in the topper Harriet politics, you know?
Yeah. And
Very
some
brutal.
oh, that's a pun. Some of my friends actually like, hey there, like they actually just flip a coin just to decide which brutal to go to first.
You know what
There's
would be a great mod if it like randomizes the order of who's left and who's right, like Topper and Harriet. So you choose
oh
one and
yeah.
then you don't know what you're gonna get, and then it's just either Topper or Harriet. Wow, this is really next
Dude,
level. These
okay, yeah,
plays here.
that's ingenious. You need to make that. Come on. Well, Aggie going for insta dive, not getting it, but still being able to back it up. So he's
Definitely, that's what we're going for. LilAggy also left for Harriet first, but by the way, you could choose, you know, to go right or left. You get Topper, you get Harriet. You've got to fight them both in the end anyway. Everyone is a Topper. On mech, everyone is Topper first, you know? I highly doubt that either of these runners will be hitting, because you either hit Harriet third, or you hit her last. But,
well, I mean, yeah. Dude, someone's just gonna make a Harriet first mech route just to piss people off. I bet. It's gonna happen.
Limb Cube's already on it, man.
Oh no. Alright. Well, speaking of mech, we got Stravos going up to mech right now. So,
Yep, we'll see what Stravos decides to do up there.
yeah.
I think he'll be going
Hopefully
just for
regular
standard
first.
target acquired Harriet third. That's what you usually see as LilAggy fights off Topper GSAT, GSAT, GSAT.
Yeah.
Gets the climb just okay, and we're gonna beat Topper into oblivion. That's funny, we kind of had a little sync there, a little GSA sync where LilAggy bopped Topper's head just as Stravos bopped the Topper bubble on mech.
Yeah. So Topper definitely not having a good day today. He's getting beat.
Yep,
He's
Topper's
getting beat
getting
up.
bopped. And in
Yeah,
Cap Kingdom, he got bopped too, twice.
Yeah.
So, not too good for Topper today.
Pretty sure we beat up Topper more than any other.
Definitely. I agree. Because we beat him 3 times.
Alright.
Well, I guess no. Well, Spewart. If you're LilAggy's beating Spewart 3 times today too. If you count the mech bubble as one of them. He got.
Oh yeah,
he did
right. Well, I mean, with most optimal routes, you do beat up Topper the most. And I guess he deserves it. You kind of meet him first, and he gets on your nerves first, so you guess you just gotta get him back as much as possible. Oh no! Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oof.
Aggie.
You don't want to see a death like that. That's
extremely unfortunate. I mean,
and you're gonna have to start all the way back here. You're gonna have to roll all the way up there again.
I mean, the only bright side I can think of this is that the camera is in a good spot now, so you probably shouldn't have any more deaths like that now.
It kind of isn't though. It is if you go safe, but you can do like a kind of risky jump that like Ekwon does basically, because Ekwon usually does bird ram in Bowser's, and like I don't know, the camera is still messed up for that jump, so you got to be careful.
Yeah. And
I don't want to fall into that poison again.
Ooh,
okay.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, he didn't fall in poison, but yeah, a little bit of a weird Pokio movement, but it's fine. And we're gonna see this Bowser exit. When we see the Bowser exit, we're gonna have a very good idea of what pace Stravos is on, because we know what kinds of moons he can get. Stravos used to be the moon world record holder before Miles Pro was like the king, but
this is still mid 101 pace.
Definitely mid 101 pace. We could be looking at like a 5:15. I would say is like a safe bet for Stravos. He could do better, could do worse. So for the last split,
I'd say probably best would be a high 2x, and I don't want to say a worst because we've seen what can happen in Moon, so don't want to say anything on that matter.
Looking for that 101 2x for Stravos if he gets like under a 5:15 Moon. Which, you know, I don't know, these players nowadays, including Strav, he's one of those guys that can get like, I guess his pillars might need a little bit of work, but he can get pretty damn close, I feel like, to that Miles Pro 510 Moon. Everyone's kind of creeping up there. It's only a matter of time, I think, till someone bops that time set. Miles Pro, of course, more of like an IL runner. I mean, he does run the game, but he shines really in his ILs and stuff like that, and in some BTT segments. And
he's the Moon King. He's
He's
like
the Moon
insane
King,
at
but
Moon.
I don't know. Everyone else is caught up. I feel like it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, few
We
people
got
have
about
5'11s.
5'11s, yeah.
Yeah,
And
right.
Stravos getting moon skip, but can he nail the
Okay.
movement after not
Okay,
get a
good.
value dive there?
Whew.
That's good.
All right. Well,
Gotta
yeah.
get that value dive.
Well,
Yep.
yeah. It's not even a valid dive sometimes. It's just that ledge is so weird that sometimes your cap just doesn't come back. Like you don't get your cap bounce.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I should reserve the word value dive to use only for like backflips and triple jumps. But
Yep.
I guess that dive, you need to go far onto the ledge as you see them do. As Strat was doing this nice little spin throw strat at the beginning of Bowser's to get the fast hat grab.
Yeah.
It is successful.
Alright. That's
And
always
we will
good to see.
LilAggy's pace here. Now that death probably shook things up quite a bit for Aggie. Can he get some points out of this race? That's the question that we're looking for.
He definitely can.
Yeah, definitely less than a 3-minute difference here, but
High 103 pace with like with a good moon. So we could be seeing a 103, could be seeing a 104 out of Aggie. And it looks like Strav is still on around mid 101 pace. So yeah, 2.5 minutes of difference around. I'd say that would be my guess.
all right,
for
so
right
definitely
now.
like if the LilAggy performs well, keeps up, he could still get some points for himself, but gonna have to not have any like 30-second different things that could happen, and this could be generally I guess you're looking for, you don't want a death to happen. I guess you could futz around on mood skip for 30 seconds because it's happened. You never know what's gonna happen, but deaths are the main kind of culprit of things that could take time. Either a death in 2D skip, a death on moon skip, a death in killers.
There's just death everywhere in this game.
And we've seen all of those things. We've seen all of those deaths in league races.
Yeah, we've seen multiple 2D skip deaths in succession as well. So
absolutely, we've even seen deaths on not even like the 2D skip section, but the part right after that, just the 2D movement. LilAggy getting moon skip first try, so you want to see, oh, that jump didn't, I mean, he got the cap bounce, but it was a risky jump.
Yeah. Alright, that's good.
101 for Strav, people are saying in chat. That I would agree, hopefully. We're hoping for that 101 for Strav. Mid 101.
Yeah. It's definitely still mid 101 pace. No issues with 2D skip, so it's basically going to come down to pillars at this point.
That it will.
Alright. And once I see the pillars fade, I'll get like a more general or a better estimate of what he can get. So
yeah, we're trying to go for that fast pillar here, get 5 quick hits. Don't want to get any of them blocked. Don't want to get any of them kind of miss the pillar. 5 quick hits on the pillar on the right. Ideally, we get him 5 for 5, or maybe he might throw 6 and then just hope that 5 of them hit, something like that.
Okay, so if he gets a 53 pillars, then he can get a 2x.
That looks like one miss, one def, or I don't know. It's hard for us to see as commentators actually. Oh,
yeah,
he threw 6 for 1 miss, so that's fine.
Yeah, and 1 miss.
That,
so
that looked fine.
Alright. Yeah, should be good. I mean, overall, this pillar's actually
pillars here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Alright.
Very tough to get this angle, and it's all motion controls.
Don't think it's gonna be a 2x, but or it might be. I'm not sure. I don't think so though.
I don't know, that damage that he took. Even though damage didn't really lose that much time, it loses a little bit of time, and that's what matters. It might cost him the 2x.
32, I think. Yeah, 32. All right.
We will take that. Definitely, it's an improvement over his last race for one. I guess he might be like, oh, I should get the 101. But like, I guess, a 101.32 with that fall in Night Metro. Remember, that's what that was like, worse than a death that happened. Definitely like a lot of little things, but hey, it's an improvement. That's the main thing you're looking for. These races, Stravo's kind of just trying to coast along, get into the playoffs, and get ready to face, most likely he'll face Suisaiga in the playoffs. So this is just a nice showing for us. Just kind of putting on a show for us, showing us he can win by a lot too. He's not leaving it to chance with these races. Last race,
Yeah.
we got a little nervous, but yep. GG's. We have a question. How do you get into a GSA race as LilAggy finishes up here? And the answer to that is we sometimes have tournaments. Like we have had 2 Odyssey tournaments, and you'll definitely, the best way to be notified about this is to join the ! Discord, community Discord, or check out our Twitter, and we'll announce them there. But also for the league specifically, I believe we're going to have some sort of way to qualify for next season's league, as well as some people will be auto-invited based on their performance of this season's league. Showing us some nice pictures of Mario as LilAggy does 2D step, and he is on to pillars. Let's get hype.
He can 103 this. So.
Runners. We'll bring him in. 103 still possible, so I'm glad. That means he must have had a solid moon. Pillars,
okay.
Hopefully he gets that. Okay, he gets it eventually.
Getting bullied by the first pillar a little bit.
Yeah, and the second pillar missed one of those shots there, but hopefully he finishes up just fine. LilAggy, definitely not his worst race, and hey, you know, when you consider all the things that, like, doing old route and Wooded is just about, like, one of the biggest time losses that you can incur, you know? Not even rock clip, like, you're instantly 30 seconds, you know, like, literally in an instant, you miss a muck clip and you decide to do a old route, that's 30 seconds. So, like, with that, I would say solid races.
104 flat.
Still getting 104 flat. Well, that was a 104 flat, not 7 timer, but very nice races from both runners. Looks like we will have some of them in for interviews, possibly both. We do have Stravos and Aggie in here in the call for interviews. Hello. We will start with LilAggy coming in at 104.20. Well, actually 104 flat. Stopped the timer a little late there, but what do you think about that race? You had just give us your thought process. Your thought.
It was a pretty rough one. I'm feeling a little under the weather today, and it definitely showed. But yeah, just in general, throughout the whole thing, I played really poorly. Missing nut clip sucked a lot. I hadn't done the old route in a long time, and it showed. I butchered that. I probably lost like a minute there alone.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you lose it, like, you know, if you're losing a minute in nut clip and stuff, you still have had some good races. You definitely showed that, like, you can come back from in your last race. You had 102.59, solid time for you. So yeah, hopefully things turn out good. Do you know what your next race is? Your last one, I guess, would be your next race.
I believe it is versus Nicro.
Well, hopefully you can snatch some points there. And you never know with these races, you know. So we will with that we will move on to Stravos, our winner here today, 101.32 with a fall in Night Metro. I don't know. Tell us everything about this race, Stravos.
All right. Since you brought it up, I'll start with the fall in City Hall. So right before the race, I realized, man, it's cold. I should probably turn on my fireplace. And luckily, I did pretty well in the early game. That was acceptable pace for, like, going for PB attempts and stuff like that. Even world record, it was decent for a while. So honestly, I did really well considering, you know, cold hands and all. But the one thing that I feel like cold hands actually hindered me on was City Hall, because I messed up my inputs just slightly to make it so that I had to improvise a cap throw to get a little bit of extra height to make sure that I got over. But because of my cold hands, as I reached over to the Y button, I pressed it too soon and couldn't get enough distance.
Okay.
It's just a slip of the fingers.
Don't want to be running with cold hands. Now, Stravos, it looks like to me that it's very likely that you'll be facing Suisaiga in the playoffs. Whether you bump down to 5th and he goes to 4th, or you're in 4th, I don't know. Unless you get up to 3rd, which I think this seems like the path. What do you think about that matchup? What do you think about, like, a long set of races this week?
I think it could be fun. You know, we've had a lot of history in GSA, you know, so that could be neat. But it will be kind of weird to do the last, like, if we dupe play against each other in the playoffs, it will be really weird to have our last match in round robin be me versus Suicide. That's my next match. That's the last match I have to do.
Wow. So you guys could potentially, considering the playoffs too are like best of three
Yeah.
of best of threes. You could be
Yeah,
doing
it's
like a
up
lot
to-
of races with Sweetie in a row there.
Yeah,
Because I feel like you
up
guys
to
are a
10
pretty even
matches.
match. Up to
Yeah.
10 matches in a row. That's nutty, man. But yeah, but hopefully we'll get some 10 hours of racing from Stravos. But yeah, very nice racing today from both competitors. What do we know what we have next on the schedule for today? Gannon, do you know anything about that?
SM64.
We've got some nice SM64. We are good to go for 70-star Division 2 races coming up. So, thank you for watching. Keep your eyes glued to GSA. Peace.